Hello everybody, welcome to stream. Sorry it took a little bit longer than normal. Welcome to Courtyard Brawl number 13. I am joined by NitroNoir.
Hello.
And the Eggo Man Pego as commentary.
Glad to be here. Very glad to be here.
Yeah, freaking what? It's an hour now after stream because we actually had 11 people for this tournament.
Yeah, surprisingly, there were like
Really good turnout. I'm really excited to see so many new players in the community.
Yeah.
I remember even just a few months ago, a turnout like this was just impossible to see. And now we have an overflowing bracket for kill standards, and I'm really excited to see how everybody performs.
Yeah, we got like 4 new people, which is insane to think about.
Which you gotta love as well. The moment we have a switch up in setup is when we get everyone possible to throw a wrench in it. Because this is being played, if you haven't seen the chats, on Athena's setup this time.
It's very epic
Hello.
and awesome.
Yeah, because Athena is also here. Say hi.
He's not commentating though. He's just our spirit guide.
He didn't say hi.
I'm with y'all in spirit, okay?
Yeah, our spirit guide.
And let's hope your computer is also in the spirit of the spirit of things.
I mean, it seems to be so far.
But yeah, so we're getting the Roma play, so things are gonna look a little not as high quality as it would be in my setup, but it's much more stable play for the people actually playing.
You'll have to see it.
Which is surprising, because I have the fucking $6,000 PC and he's got the, like, what, 2K laptop?
Yeah. Also, correction, it's only about 1100.
Yay, thank you for making me feel even worse.
This is
I
what
got
we
that
strive
RAM
for.
speed, big fella.
This is what we strive for.
The only reason that Kill runs better on his setup is because he plays just about every fucking character in this game.
I really do.
They gotta give him something. They gotta give him something.
I'm the killer Messiah, okay?
Messiah.
The
He's our
Messiah
best
is
Regio.
crazy.
He's our best Nui. He's our best SBS. He's our best
Nui,
DWS.
It's actually insane.
He's
I'd also
Among the
argue
best
that at
Yuzu.
this point.
yeah,
The best
arguably the best
character.
SBR. Everybody can play dual wield Ryuko. The only characters Diva is not among the top players in are the characters he refuses to play, like DTR and Mako.
DTR.
Yeah,
DTR.
pretty much. You won't catch me touching DTR. That is iron side of the room.
But, as well, on stream, we got the bracket for you. So, as always, it's an inevitability when it comes to this. We're going to have both the commentators fight each other right off the bat. Because, of course. And then after that, we will have Athena versus BennyBoi. And then once we go down to losers round 1, it'll be Raika versus Jaja. Yep.
Jaja.
Jaja.
Jar.
Jaja.
Jaja Binks.
It's just the way that is.
He sounds like it.
But and then Reina, which is a new player, versus a fee.
We
Very
really
good
love to
players.
see our newest players going up against some of the most accoladed veterans that we have.
I would be so mad, personally.
Honestly, being a new player and looking in bracket and seeing that you're going up against one of the best kill players of all time is really intimidating, but anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yep, anything can happen in Kill If.
And as
The
well,
game.
thank you to Roblos and Ghost Z for showing up as well. They were kicked out in losers round 1, but thank you for showing up.
Always appreciate more people joining the tournaments.
Like, it still is a surprise to actually have to have honorable mentions for people that got booted out before stream. Like, it's really
That's what
crazy.
we're gonna have to do that now from now on.
Let's hope we keep getting showings like these.
Yes. Now the real question is, because this was something posed before, whether it be a meme or not, whether we want the commentators to actually voice this time or just go silent and just let me and Athena handle the reins. What does chat feel?
Really commentate this. Eggo, what do you think?
I think it would be very funny to commentate while playing, but it is less professional. This is Courtyard Brawl. This is
The
our
professional
sort
one.
of
So pseudo-professional.
Yeah, pseudo-professional. Like, this isn't something like we did before for like a grander stage. This is for our community, but this is the more professional one. But I still argue in favor of it because I think it's funny.
Plus, I see some people in the chat asking for us to commentate over our gameplay.
Let them. Yeah, I see. Let them speak.
Everyone is rooting for our commentate abilities.
Okay. Do it. Big Master 69 has spoken. Who is
I
that?
appreciate you.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
Well, I think that sort of settles it. When
I guess we're
Big
going
Master
in.
69 speaks, you listen.
Yep, he's got the. They have the authority.
Man
around
is-
here.
Man is Supreme Chancellor, Big Master 69.
Supreme
Oh, it's Jaja.
Chancellor. Broke up the weird vibes.
Yeah, so we're starting it with Uzu Mirror.
I think that's
Ooh,
very.
Sanagayama.
I think we couldn't have started the tournament in any better way.
In any better way.
We could have done a DTR mirror.
That is true.
Man, I would have kicked y'all both out immediately.
That's disqualification.
Beautiful round start.
I think NitroNoir did a pretty good play here. Personally.
That is true, but he is known for being trash at the game, so hopefully he drops
That
this.
is also very true. To be honest.
Doing some safe.
Facts.
Tanks it with the 5C. Nice.
Very good read from NitroNoir. Round
This
goes
is a pretty huge upset. The Uzu veteran beating the Uzu beginner is honestly insane.
even got the fucking round start, bro.
And as well, if Eggo doesn't burst this right, he's gonna be in trouble.
Oh my god.
Rough.
You know what they say, you live and you learn.
Can you do it? Will he do it?
I fucking have no hands anymore.
He's alive!
Oh,
My
levels
life.
more.
I hate my life. I hate my chungus life.
He couldn't do it.
This is why gamers are the most oppressed.
Look, Nitro, next time you do it, we gotta do that. We gotta do that like Goku Gohan style, okay? We need the father-son SPC.
The father son SPC, bro. It's not father son. It's fucking control.
No, I need to get you to reach max level. You were like one level
Right.
away.
We're just running it back.
Yep. Run it back. Nice and quick.
Running it back.
I'm pretty
Loki,
confident.
Loki
I had
Nitro,
told-
I was hoping for a double SBA for like just man.
Echo gets it. He won the RPS at the beginning, so we can only hope he turns out to be all right. Very optimal to combo.
I've been practicing that one.
We got another one. He's cooking. Let him cook. It's gonna do no damage because Uzu sucks. Oh,
The range!
this is what we call the 5C. Now, as you all know, NitroNoir is the worst RPS player on the planet, so I don't have much hopes of him getting the W here. Alright.
It is an Uzu mirror. It only makes sense that it was a draw.
Oh.
He has the reactions of a molasses.
won the Valor but lost the round. Things could go either way.
Really.
Ooh, I'm as the burst.
The burst bait, totally intended from NitroNoir.
He is known for baiting burst. He is the burster baiter, if you will.
He is.
Nitro gonna get
He's also
full combo
known
off.
as-
Goes for special C. Okay, works out.
You all know what's going to happen next.
Oh no. You had the DC wind up.
He is not mashing any buttons.
Oh.
Oh my god, I suck, bro. I wanted the chicken so bad. I wanted it so bad.
He's trying to be flashy. And Nitro takes the second.
I do not play Uzu enough to know how to deal with people just waiting.
I will say though, there were no JCs in the neutral in that match.
It was a gentleman's agreement that we would not JC as Uzu.
Gentlemen's
Well, I
agreement.
didn't
We did not want to
this
scare
time.
away the birds.
The bird.
Scare away the birds. This is the set of all time.
It
I think
was.
we gotta save that replay.
I agree.
And so Nitro takes it and moves on to winners finals.
A very surprising upset as Eggo put it out before.
Yeah, no one really expects the seasoned Uzu player to beat the beginner, but it happened here.
Sometimes stuff like this happens.
Alright. So I'm kicking.
Which is why I'm kind of thinking Fee has a pretty good shot.
Well, you let's restart. Like because
Yeah,
you're on
I
keyboard.
restart.
We are out. Alright. So
They're
next up
so
is gonna be
crazy in Steam tournament chat.
AthenaDiva
Oh
and
boy.
BennyBoi.
Yep, Athena versus BennyBoi.
Please, while you're rooting for chat, I want to see your personal roots, and I will judge every one of them.
Well, I'm rooting for my boy
This
Benny.
is gonna be a pretty exciting
Thank you
match
so
because
much, Iron.
Go ahead. Eggo.
Benny is by far the best Mako player on the planet, with the exception of the one who shall not be named unless they make an appearance and whoop the entire tournament, with the exception of AthenaDiva and Fee.
Yep, we all know the one.
And the biggest Mako hater. Truly a matchup of the century.
This is about to be
The best
a good
Western
match.
Mako versus the worldwide Mako hater.
Because no one's better at hating everything in existence than someone who plays Raggio.
That is true. That is.
Or more
that
like
is
someone who
true.
has 2K hours on this game.
That is also true.
I hate everything.
That's not how you.
So while I would want to see Benny pull through, it is really hard to stand up against the might of the AthenaDiva.
The AthenaDiva. The one,
It-
the only.
Basically, a near infinite bag to pull from when it comes to the selection of characters, and one of the best minds when it comes to understanding how to play basically every matchup in the game. There is not a single tech AthenaDiva doesn't know, and he is a lab monster. So you never know what AthenaDiva is going to bring to a match.
I see in chat, oh no, the Raggio player guy. Bro, Athena, you are not liked at all. I am sorry for you.
Doing the compulsory button check.
Yeah. This is player 1. This is... Busy. Should someone tell him go to player 2?
Hold on.
Does Benny not know?
Only
I'll
player
come
one.
back.
Player one gets to play the game.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if this weren't in your settings already, Athena.
No, because it got reset one time. For some reason, it did.
Alright, so this is the button check.
I think we're good.
I haven't seen this matchup at all, to be honest.
Pulling out the dual-wield Satsuki makes this for an extra exciting game. We haven't seen a dual-wield Satsuki that wasn't a counter pick for an Uzu matchup.
Right, yeah. Which worked out.
The last time we have seen anybody play dual-wield Satsuki outside of that was when Unit, or Unico, played dual-wield Satsuki against my DTR.
Big damage from Diva right off the start. Dual-wield Satsuki is known for her big damage when you got the execution. And it's already over. What is
Oh no!
The reactions!
Oh, I am not.
This is looking like game.
He gets the burst. He's got one last
Good
chance.
burst. That burst was not an easy one, as dual-wield Satsuki is one of the least played characters outside of that one matchup, but it is not enough to stand up to the lab monster AthenaDiva.
Truly, this matchup might be Mako's favorite.
There is a chasm between our strengths.
Because, well, this is scary too, because yeah, one of dual Satsuki's biggest weaknesses is not in play here.
Right, yeah, since Athena is the one who's hosting.
Yes.
Get ready. Let the battle begin.
Ben's gonna do his best, nonetheless.
Oh.
Getting the first hit.
Already getting detention too. Doing better than last time. But
Oh, he
Benny
drops
is
combo.
not out of the woods yet. He needs to get to tension 3.
This might
And he gets it.
This might just turn the game onto its head.
It is gonna hurt.
Diva now having to play a lot more carefully around a much more powerful Mako. Dropped in tension.
Lost the tension.
Benny still has a chance to come back, especially with Diva dropping combos. We gotta remember, Mako is never out of the game until both rounds are over.
He's the prime snowball character for a reason.
That is the round for Benny. Last match, Benny was caught off guard by the surprise dual-wield Satsuki, but this just shows what a top-level player can do. One match in, got the download, and is ready to run it back.
Ooh, the counter hit.
This is the zero fear of a Mako player.
With no burst too. This might just kill. Wait.
Yeah, no, you're probably gonna lead in special B and then end to a special C.
Oh, it's actually over already. Damn. Yep, as we said before, this is the power of Mako.
It's quick to flip. She gets tension.
They never counter it. Yeah.
Reaching T4 after the game is over is insane.
Winner. Mako Monconcho.
Now 1-1.
People are speaking.
Fucking moon runes and steam tourney.
Is that Dutch?
I guess they're just running back.
Mako Monconcho.
I believe it is.
Get ready. Let the battle
They'll run back for the final game of the set.
Honestly, this just goes to show why, like, I'm so excited for these games. The landscape of Kill la Kill has changed significantly. More characters are being used. We have newer players. Lots of players who have been practicing, doing whatever they can to get up to that next level. And this is the top level gameplay that all of the newbies who showed up today can aspire to reach at some point.
Yep.
They get the homing dash. Ooh, there's gonna be tension up.
Diva cannot afford to make another mistake.
The momentum is very much in Benny's favor right now. Gets another one. This is going to be tough for Athena.
Ooh, eats the homing dash with uppercut. That is quite good.
He is him, though, yeah.
You can never count AthenaDiva out. She does have by far the most experience out of any other Kill la Kill player, both live experience as well as time in the lab. Nobody practices this game quite like AthenaDiva.
Unfortunately, Mako.
Yeah, there is the unfortunate fact that Tension 4 Mako is still the most powerful creature to ever exist. And that's game.
And blew herself up for good measure.
Not just a snowball character, but an avalanche character when she wants.
Literally.
I expect to see the longest hate message in chat once AthenaDiva gets out of the fighting booth.
Diva is changing his profile picture to low tier god.
So Benny takes
Is
it
this
2-1.
Is this the mix-up we need? The low tier god PFP.
I got an at.
Great showing from both players, though.
Yes.
True.
Because especially
really
the Benny not getting to play against Dual Satsuki too much, being able to pick it up kind of like quickly. That was good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the power of these top level players. Is they haven't just mastered their characters to the point where they can execute every combo. It's also that adaptability that makes a top level player. What separates the 2 stars from the 3 stars. It's not just having the knowledge, but knowing how to put it to use, even in situations that you've never been hit with before. I imagine that it's been probably at least a year since Benny has encountered a dual-wield Satsuki.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it wasn't just any dual-wield Satsuki either. Like, this was the current master dual-wield Satsuki. The only person taking this character to the lab.
On his setup too. With no lag.
Yep.
All
Which
the
can be
advantages.
the death of that character.
It really can be. Unfortunately, the death was a lot more Mako-shaped.
As I said before.
The best way I can put it is Mako is spending the entire game building a casket. You just don't know who's going in it until the end of the game.
That is such a good metaphor.
And we'll see if we can get them to stop spamming in the talk chat.
Are they still spamming?
They're still doing it.
Raika and I up next.
Jesus Christ, it's 63 messages of only this. We get it, guys. You like Raika, you want her to win. We get it.
Remember, if you want to be hype in chat, go to Twitch. That's where you can be hype.
Help the algorithm.
Remember, your height in the Discord could be lost at any moment, but your height in the Twitch chat immortalized for Kill la Kill history.
Exactly.
Well, actually, that was a scary thing, freaking. Cause for those in who went in the organizer chat, Twitch is doing a stupid thing. Soonish actually. They're limiting the amount of clips and shit you can have on Twitch.
Why?
They don't want to have as much data, so speedrunning communities are gonna get capped because a lot of that shit is categorized as clips.
Oh damn. That sucks.
It's actually mad unfortunate.
All right, since it's not as funny, since we're both not commentators, I will be muting for this one.
Alright. I guess it's up to me and Iron.
Eat.
Alright, so this is Raika versus Josh. A very climactic duel as both users know each
Wait,
other.
hold.
Like,
What?
they have been talking to each other a lot.
I thought it was
No, it's
Raika versus myself.
No, it's Raika versus Yaya. Jaja.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was off stream. That's my bad.
No.
Get me out of here.
I was like, wait, hold on.
crazy.
You're ahead here, mate.
Josh is waiting on an invite. But
Yeah,
as I was saying,
that is my bad. I am not looking at an updated version of the bracket, so that is my bad.
It's okay.
these two have been playing with each other for a long time now.
Okay. Sorry about the Eggo jump scare. I will be staying on commentary, for better or worse. Yeah, these two have a long history. Both of these players sort of have... I wouldn't necessarily call it a rivalry, but out of every two players you see playing against each other, it's like the new age version of Athena and Fee.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. That's a good way to put it. Alright, so we are getting to the button check. We should probably change scenes because I don't think Twitch can see.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's go.
It has been changed.
Let's go, my goat.
Yeah, it is just the button check, so it's not like we're missing anything.
Yep. The button check. As
Good old
usual.
button check. So, you know, that'd be a good thing to opt into for a game. That'd be a nice feature. Like, you hit, like, like, back bumper, and it says, like, player wants a button check. That'd be nice.
It would be nice. Alright, they are running around.
Fortunately, I don't think there's a lot of people really advocating for it.
Well, it would be a good
Oh,
quality of life. I know I'd like it.
Careful, you don't
You're
overheat.
saying. Alright, so we are getting into the actual match. They are letting the intros rock in.
Let it run, baby.
This is the SBR mirror,
Don't overheat.
which is, if I recall, their most played matchup.
And
Both
if
of these players are going in
That
with
or SDR versus
the most experience both of them have.
Let the battle begin.
Great minds think alike. Starting off with both with homing dash.
This is the Josh special, as we all know. The 6A ender into the into the DB. SPC right off the gate, and it hits. I cannot flame Raika because that is the move I get hit all the time. That's my
I
okay.
absolutely can flame Raika. If you get hit by that, you do not deserve to continue playing the game. I'm sorry. You need to put the controller down. You've lost. No matter what the scoreboard says, the mental battle is over.
We are saying that. How many loops was?
He misjudged it.
Okay. Raika went for the triple uppercut.
Josh is just really throwing out buttons, but I can't really fault them because those buttons are working. This is a very even game. Solid burst. Not really wanting to get hit in that combo.
Ooh, but Raika does
Unfortunately, the dash C is going to lead into the dash B, which is going to kill.
a great play by Raika. Baiting the homing dash into the dash C.
The aerial spacing, but still easily baiting out those moves. Dodge is going to have to switch up his game plan, otherwise he is going to be read like a book this entire game.
Are we seeing the loops? Ooh,
Drops it.
they drop. That is unfortunate.
The 5C not giving any distance.
This might be it.
this is looking like a dead Ryuko.
He gets the window! No!
Perfect burst,
That
but
is very unfortunate.
the 2-round sweep.
It was looking very close at the beginning, but Reika just kind of analyzed how Josh played that, and kind of just ran through.
Oh, just run it back.
Oh my god, the chat is...
The chat is alive.
It is by one person. One person is
Oh.
keeping the chat alive.
Changing characters. Or stages. Let's see where they end up going.
They're going to
Open
town.
field.
All right.
This is
This will
going
be the
to be
test to see if Athena's setup can handle running a game on this map.
Let the battle begin.
Starting with the homing dash again.
Ooh, Josh wins the interaction. Unfortunately, not very good damage from SBR.
That is the one limiting factor that Jodge has, is that he does not have the combos that Raika has.
Yes.
But Raika does draw, but goes right back into it.
To be fair, this does seem like a
Drops
weird
again.
stage for SBR's combos.
This is a weird stage for everybody except for Gamagori and Nolan, to be fair.
Oh, the SBC coming out, unfortunately, not gonna work this time.
Nope.
There's the combo.
Reika is just
Got the
memeing
full
it.
loop, but it drops.
Gets the clash.
Clash, but no capitalization on it.
Ooh.
The burst, ooh. A
The
well-spaced homing dash, forcing a burst from Raika, getting a counter hit.
The Josh special. Small little combo. It is kind of impressive how Josh is still keeping up despite not having the same like damage potential as Reika does.
Yeah, that like match between these two, where Jodge has the same bag that Raika does. It honestly might even be in Jodge's favor. He just needs a little bit more practice on those combos, and his SBR would be a lot cleaner.
We're not gonna
Not
see
to
that
count him
today,
out yet,
but
because he does put up a good fight.
definitely does.
Things aren't looking good for him right now, though. He
He's
is
got
one
hit.
interaction.
Ooh,
He's gonna get the burst
Got the
chance though.
burst. He got it.
That was his last grace period. Never mind, he gets another one. And he
Ooh,
throws it away.
Goes for JC Raw.
Well, looks like Reika's moving on.
Two phenomenal first round showings. But after they lost that first round in both games, looks like Dodge just felt overwhelmed.
Definitely. Still, a good set.
Yes. And it's good to see as well SBR not played to a T optimally. Because the SBR mirror between me and Alucci, it can be quite boring.
It, it was a W for the viewers.
I don't think it was anybody's W. Not even the person who won that got the W. It just L's all around.
Beat you both. On the spot.
Honestly, I think if both players play SBR optimally in a mirror, they should both go to losers. And if they're already in losers, they gotta go. They gotta go.
Just
I
go.
think they should get kicked out of the server, to be honest.
If you want to play them, go play Strive. Do not bring that here.
Strive
Alright.
catching the stray.
The game is in a certain state, to be fair.
Well,
Or like what happened recently.
isn't that just all fighting games right now? Isn't the whole scene just kind of on fire?
Yeah, you're right, actually. Because
Not Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is looking gold right now.
exactly. I agree.
Kill la
People
Kill has
fuck on Kill la
never
Kill.
been higher.
Yes. Never been
He
better.
is spitting though.
Tired of Akuma in your Street Fighter 6. Tired of Grand Blue in your Grand Blue. Come to Kill la Kill.
Tired of Tekken. Just come play Kill la Kill. It's 3D2.
Yes.
No, all the Tekken players are leaving Tekken 8 to go back to Tekken 7.
That is so sad.
Tekken 8 just gets dropped as a mainline game. It's good. Oh, they go back.
Didn't Tekken 7 also just have a huge controversy when it dropped? Like with Leroy?
Yeah, but the Tekken players, they don't play anything other than Tekken. When the new Tekken is bad, they just play the older Tekken.
Kind of like with people and Xrd.
Not to hate on Tekken too much, but the player base will buy all the DLCs and then never play the game because they don't like one change and just play the previous game.
When in doubt,
Let's go
Return to
players.
Monkey.
We don't pay for anything.
We don't pay for anything.
we don't.
We pay $5 when the game is on sale. And that is it.
When was the last time the game was on sale?
Last week.
Was it?
It goes on sale every fucking like month.
Yeah.
Can I add that to my wish list even though I own the game? Can I? It'd be great to see that news.
No. I don't actually.
I don't think we can.
Damn it. We just gotta wait for Sandwich Boy to come back.
Alright, yeah, moving on. We are about to witness quite the exciting match. Because this is Fee, who is a seasoned player. Been playing the game for a long ass time now. Against Reina, who just joined, who I haven't seen play at all. So this is going to be interesting.
Yes, you got Fee, who has like all the Elite Four in his back pocket, ready to go. And Fee, if you're listening, Hoka isn't banned. Just an FYI.
Oh, so I really hold him there. So I really just hold him again.
It was a hoedown. How you know that fighting game players don't read the rules?
We just assume shit and pick our favorites.
We're anime fans. We don't read.
No, you're just gamers. Gamers don't read. Reading's for nerds.
Exactly.
Okay, but stream, how are the visuals? Are they good? Are you guys living
yeah.
with the lower quality? Because it's been fine. Like, it's been looking all
Yeah,
good.
it's fine. On my end, it's fine.
I think they're just happy to see Raika play, if I'm being honest. That's all I've really seen in the chats.
Oh yeah, fucking Raika Goat has dominated the chat. If we had a spam bot, I'm pretty sure you would have been timed out by now.
Definitely, Raika is the fan favorite to win the tournament. It seems.
Very much so.
We've got some Reina support also.
Yeah. Which is good to see. Support your new players.
Yeah.
It takes a
People are-
lot of guts to come into a tournament with such like a older community. It's scary.
I remember my first tournament,
And now you're here.
and now I'm over here commentating. It was like over a year ago.
Yeah. It's insane
Kinda.
how time has gone on some shit.
Definitely.
You honestly, you could have joined the commentary faster. I think my first time commentating was like 3 months after I picked up the game.
You do have a way with words, though.
That is true.
It's true. Also, we all know why this is taking so long. We all know why.
Sandwich time.
Sandwich time.
Not to really toot my own horn, but I think I do hold both the titles for the fastest to get to commentary and the fastest to get to 3-star.
Maybe.
That's a good question.
I
About
think
the
it's a
3-star.
3-star. I got to 3-star in like 5 months of playing.
Well, I think as well, that was like with some of the newer rules. Before it used to be much more difficult. That would definitely be a question to Athena.
The only one that was removed was the limit on time, because we had the discussion that like time doesn't really dictate the like the skill of a player, because before, to get to a 3-star you had to have a minimum hour requirement. It was changed to just the test. Because, well, it's like a sort of quiz and then a test about like just the neutral, like how you react to things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will say the most hype 3-star promotion we've ever had was definitely Nitro. He got that at the end of a tournament where he beat 3-3-stars back to back.
Yup, that's my boy. Ooh, you sound like Yama.
Back to back. What's the one song by Mick Gordon? It's like back to rise. I'm back to the what was it? And what was the one fighting game? I forget.
Killer Instinct.
Yes.
TJ combo theme.
Thank you. I'll just remember that game has the fucking arbiter in it. That's what I was remembering.
Iron. If he is taking a while for the sandwiches, can you put up some Subway Surfers for the chat so they don't get bored?
I agree.
I look, I don't have that. I don't have that on file.
Bro, the French guy is OP. Thank you, Raika. Good. I appreciate.
Do I need to send you a file of just gameplay? I can. Chat, do we want Subway Surfers gameplay on screen right now while we wait for the subs to be finished?
We did it once, we can do it again.
Did it once, we can do it again. When was this? I definitely, I do not, I don't remember this. I don't remember Subway Surfers.
It was when I was hosting a tournament with AthenaDiva as my co-host.
I think chat wants us to get banned.
Put on the kill. No, dude. No, because there was one thing I actually wanted to show, which was super fucking cool that I saw. Because for people that are in the just regular Kill Discord, someone made a freaking Kill X Hollow Knight animation.
That sounds awesome.
Of the freaking second, the second intro. I so badly want to play it on the stream, but it's like, no, that song is gonna be a fucking copyright nightmare.
You can always just mute the song.
Yeah, you can mute and still show the visuals.
I could do that. But I will post
There's no
in
Subway
chat.
Surfers. My brain is too rotted. I'm gonna go back to playing Roblox.
Go play, grow your poop or something.
No, I'm on the Tattoo Tycoon right now.
Oh, the Tattoo Tycoon with the frog?
Yeah.
On the peak frog.
He was pretty peak.
I think we might just...
What are we gonna do?
Well, right now,
This is a known issue. We have like 3 options. We can... Oh, he's in.
Is he? Alright, okay.
Yep,
Perfect timing. Because I was about to say, like, let's get fucking Eggo and Raika to play.
But I guess we won't.
I didn't have time to buy one thing for my Tycoon. Honestly, that was perfect timing. Thank you for letting me buy the ceiling in my Tattoo Tycoon.
Rose comes in the chat and says, "Put on the thirst trap."
The thirst trap is waiting for Fee to play.
Thank you for your contribution, Rose.
Rose is among the best players to ever touch this game, so his opinion is pretty valid if you think about it.
That is true.
Okay, we're waiting on. We're waiting on someone. Fee?
I think it's Fee, because Fee would not play SBR.
Looks like he's playing SBR.
What?
Fuck me, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, Fee is in slot 1, Rena slot 2. Doing the
I don't think
button
I've
check.
ever seen Fee on SBR.
Let the battle begin.
To be fair, this is a newer player. He might just be taking it easy on them.
You say that, but didn't you also say they had like the optimals in check?
They do, but there is that gap of experience.
Nope.
Nope, I was just for the button check.
That was a bait and a half. I would be so mad, personally.
Not only are they going up against one of the best players to ever touch this game, this is the best Nonon in the history of Killakill.
Yep. Reina's gonna have to put up one hell of a performance.
Mm-hmm.
His Nonon is honestly one of the most terrifying things any player can go up against.
Ooh, unfortunately gets into the blender. Yeah, they
He
are
is holding nothing back.
Is he gonna be able to
They will
TOD?
This,
No.
this,
He's gonna be
this
able
is
to taunt!
a very, yeah, this is a very dead SBR.
Unfortunately, welcome to Kill It.
And all that meter? Can't take it with ya.
This is top.
Canned to round 2. You canned to round 2.
Got a hit in. Ooh. It's a counter hit.
Both players doing their best to play around each other. But this is what I was talking about. A pause.
Pause.
Drop the combo due to a pause.
But
Um,
pause is the thing.
Who was
It
that?
looks like
Are they just
that would be an immediate round drop, but it looks like both players are just rolling with it.
They're just going with it?
I think we just let it run, to be
I
honest.
guess.
If it was Fee, he dropped his own combo, and if it wasn't, he doesn't look to be too bothered by it.
Ooh. The cancels. The good burst. Gets the home attack. Unfortunately, no one has meter all the time. Never mind.
Yeah. When Nonon does the optimal combo, Nonon actually gains meter, like even outside of just the hits. The orbs, when Nonon does a C button, come back and actually fill up Nonon's meter. It's a very powerful tool she has that a lot of people overlook. And as you were saying before, our newer players do have the optimals. The issue is that massive gap in experience.
Nope, that pause was Fee. They can have that round, actually? Because he did pause it.
That is how
He
it
did
goes
pause.
in-
He did
that is how it
pause
goes
it.
in
So
regular
That is how it works. So
Did-
yeah, Fee paused the game, so the round goes to Reina.
This is
That
a
is
massive upset, even if it's just a technicality.
That is quite the turnaround.
So 1 to Reina? Okay, Fee, avoid that, please.
Yeah, 0-1.
Let the battle begin.
Honestly, Fee, it would be pretty funny if you paused again. and just dropped out of the tournament.
The man has to make his sandwiches.
He does.
Going back to Nonon.
There is a burst point here, but they did it way too early. Not
he dropped
going to get enough meter to burst, but the combo drops!
The Nonon combo drop.
The problem is Big Ball is out.
But
Gets
he
through.
gets it.
Amazing maneuver.
That was unexpected and amazing.
It really was. DB to catch that. They seem to adapt to the matchup very fucking fast.
There is a lot of promise here. But unfortunately, they are up against feet, so even with these innate abilities, and very promising showing from our newer player, but it is feet. Due to Fee's pause, though, they do have another round after this if they lose.
If they lose.
I don't want to count them out quite yet, because even though this is Fee, anything can happen in a kill.
Fee is set up right now. It's got the reverse bullet. Has a shield.
Fee is no longer really shooting for those combos, just looking for raw damage. And as soon as I say that, it is combo time.
It is over.
That is definitely game. Unless Fee manages to drop this somehow.
Alright. So this is 1-1.
Question is, will they run it back?
Honestly, you weren't nearly as tough as I thought you'd be.
Winner! No, Jakuzure!
I'm imagining Fee is going with no bans. He doesn't tend to care about stages at all, as is a benefit given to Nonon.
He doesn't need to care.
Just running it back.
Run
Okay.
it back.
The run back. I respect it.
1-1.
Jakuzure versus Ryuko Matoi. Get ready. Let the battle begin.
Alright. He's at zoning range and he comes back. Gets
Not
a
enough to
little
get special
damage.
beat.
Catches with the big ball. And now the other. Oh. Unfortunately, the combo didn't really pan out, but
Not going down without a fight. Reina is putting up
Gets the uppercut.
as much as they can give.
unfortunately, Nonon has burst all the time.
Really is the power of this character, being able to always put pressure on the opponent, always gaining meter, the ability to just kill anybody with a touch. Nonon is always a powerful opponent to go up against.
Yep.
Round 2 begin.
Unless you're Raika.
Yes.
And then Anti's
Unless
owner
you're
comes
right.
in.
The only two characters who really can shut down Nonon are Ragyo and Nui.
The enhanced 8A has a lot of damage.
He's VLAN dash B is his good damn tool here.
Ooh, SPA.
Unfortunately, Fee knows how to get through that.
Get the combo
This
with
is
no
looking like a
curve.
full combo.
It is.
This is
Oh,
looking
yeah,
like a kill.
Yeah, it is. He can just 5C. Almost got the
An
burst point
attempt
right.
with the burst, but that timing is way too tight.
Yeah, it might not seem like it, but you can burst out of that at the last second.
Honestly, you weren't nearly as
Get it a little bit too early and a little bit too late though, and it's
No, Jakuzure.
it's over.
So Reina moves up.
Not around still, and they did show a pretty promising performance for the rest of their kill carrier, especially against Fee, who is like in the top 3 best players in the world right now.
Mhm.
So honestly,
I would even just say, like, right now, I would say top 3 players of all time.
honestly, just a
Truly, someone to be feared.
Yeah, but
And you could really see it in their gameplay. Even though their back was against the wall the entire time, they did not yield an inch. Fee had to take every single round by force.
he did.
And that's an impressive show of determination.
yeah, so congrats on that.
Kudos to them. We thank you for joining the tournament and joining the community.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing your next play because I know as well. Hopefully, no, it won't be as scary next time. Wink.
No, buff no.
It will still be known on, to be fair.
It will still be non, but hopefully less so.
She still needs that teleport.
You're already dead. Oh yeah, bracket is in stream.
For the bracket.
Yeah, so I was hoping to avoid this, but AthenaDiva and Fee will be fighting. Because of course, also Athena, I think you should restart the game. Just full restart.
Isn't it Eggo versus Raika first?
Yes, it'll be Eggo, Raika, and then Athena versus Fee. I was just saying that because it's inevitable that those two fight no matter what. Here I thought I was avoiding this outcome. Never mind.
They're
That they both dropped to losers intentionally just so they could make out in the bottom of the bracket?
Just so they can have the couples counseling and fucking losers.
Has there ever been a tournament where they don't actually fight each other?
I don't
No.
think so.
That is crazy.
Like, it is just an inevitability. It is the anime where you just have the two people just constantly fighting each other, and it's just a nightmare.
The biggest rivalry.
Reina is in the server immediately looking for games.
They want the smoke. They want
Respect.
the smoke. I
Respect.
it.
On top of putting up an impressive showing, instead of that complete dominant performance by Fee putting them down, they use it to light a fire underneath themselves, and that is really a show of character that I can respect.
It is.
Exactly. It really shows their determination to improve and go further.
Afro framework.
Very excited to see how they perform in the future.
Tight, bruh.
All right, I am leaving the commentator booth.
You go.
Best of
You
luck in
go,
your
my
game.
goat.
Versus mode.
All right. So I'm guessing Raika's gonna go for SBR. I don't know who Eggo's gonna. Oh wait, no, Gamagori, of course. What am I talking about? Unless he pulls out the Nui.
I will be checking for a button. I will be calling for a button check, by the way.
Yep.
As always.
Only fiber synchronized! Kaori Sandcat!
Ryuko Matoi versus Ryuko Matoi. Get ready. Let the battle begin.
This is an interesting button check.
It really is. Is this Raika on the dual round?
Yeah, Raika is dual with Ryuko.
Alright. Are we good?
I believe Gucci. Yeah, so we're gonna see some duels Ryuko versus SBR.
Oh no.
Or not.
Absolutely not.
It's the
I
bait
don't
with the
think
SBR.
Eggo will not stoop that low.
Fee did that, fucking.
Life fiber override. Kamui Joker.
Going
Gotta
SBR.
implement that rule. Yeah, because this is gonna be
Oh,
much
actually-
safer for Raika.
Versus Mako Mankancho.
SBS versus Mako.
Let the battle begin.
As we've seen before, Mako can just run with the game. However, SBS is definitely a character to be afraid of. She is still quite good. As we can see from Raika
Oh, no.
right now.
That was not the play.
That was insane. And Raika's gonna get the... Never mind.
Gets another chance. Oh, backsteps into the missile.
Alright, Raika got round 1. However, Mako can still very much take the win here. If Eggo plays his cards right.
Oh, combo drops.
The drop is unfortunate. However, that doesn't seem to stop. Ooh.
Hammer on the bat. Saves him.
Oh, the great burst. That could have been the spin around. Eggo's trying his best to get that bat, but he is not getting the chance to do it. Zoning into the combo from Raika.
He's gonna drop though.
Drop again.
Tries to go for
It is
JA.
still not over.
He's not getting the entry. He's not getting the entry he wants.
Again, showing the consistency of FPS. Ooh, that was good. Yup, the slide zoning.
Goes for JA again.
Denies every single attempt of Eggo trying to get a single combo in.
And Raika takes it.
Round 1, yeah. To Raika.
I praise your bravery, man Kanshok.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
sure Eggo's
if
gonna
Mako
push.
cannot get in
Enough more.
and get out of tension 1, she gets shat on.
Winner, Satsuki Kiriyui.
Still a very scary character to face. Even if you have the advantage.
Yep. Question is, are we gonna see any bans?
There hasn't been a single ban, I think. Yet.
Well, I think it's been grounds and town. Because Raika is banning
Oh.
town here.
Yep, Raika banned Town. And Eggo is changing characters.
He's swapping.
It's either going to be the Gamma or the Nui. Going for the Nui.
Going Nui? Okay.
Homegirl Nui.
Satsuki Kiriyui versus Nui Harime. Get ready.
One of the top Nuis
Let the
currently.
battle begin.
He can definitely cook on this character. Let's see if Raika can get the full combo this time.
Gets connection. Okay, just deciding to get set play.
That is an alright choice. Eggo going in. Gets the hit. This is going to do a lot of damage if Raika doesn't burst. Never mind.
No counter hit, but gets the special A.
No counter hit is crazy. I can I can relate.
Oh, stops blocking too soon.
The burst. Good burst from Eggo. Trying to zone a little bit of himself.
Ooh, good use of the dash C clones to eat the bullets.
Ooh, it gets wall platted, and this is going to be the end of the round here.
On guard. Round
Raika is locked in right now.
Gets the wall splat.
Ooh,
That?
was that was a bird? That was a bait, I think.
I'm not sure, but it could work out. He didn't get a counter burst off of it. And now he's on 0 health. Is not going to work anymore.
Gets one last combo in. Eggo does not want to lose any more health. Fortunately, that means he has no meter and he's on cooldown right now, whereas Raika has all the bar in the world. Is she going to be able to finish this? If she doesn't draw.
I think this kills. Going for special B again? Yep.
Wow, that works. Damn.
Fair enough. GG's.
And Raika clears it. 2-0.
A great showing.
If you don't want to die, never oppose me again.
Again, shows how SBS is definitely a very consistent character. Still, even even after all these years,
Well,
he
even
can
well,
still very perform.
well now we found both of the Satskis are just sleeper agents in base game.
They
Raika,
truly are.
The crowd favorite is moving on.
Yes. Moving on up.
Honestly, it's good to just be able to stay in the booth.
It's kind of it's a little stressful, isn't it?
I wouldn't really say it stressful.
Well, I feel like it's stressful for me because I have to jump between like 3 different things when I do this.
That is true. That is true.
We commend you for your effort, Iron.
Well, it's fun. I would love to do this professionally. It would be nice. Doing tech background shit.
Typically, whenever I'm commentating, I don't like to enter the tournaments. I don't like to be a player and a speaker.
Yeah.
But you still did it. So again,
I couldn't say no to 11 people, you know.
Oh yeah.
all right.
Again, the highest
This
numbers
is
we
going
had.
to be a clash of the titans.
It will be. We're gonna have Athena versus Fee. The inevitable couples fight. Why am I getting another invite? The Battle of Mid. Athena just told me in Steam chat.
The Battle of Mid.
That is hilarious. And now we will also see if we're gonna be waiting on Sandwich Boy.
Not Sandwich Boy. Please.
I wish I could send my cheer flags here. Okay, you can't do that unless you affiliate, I think, right?
Cheers for the Sandwich Boy.
Yep. Always ask questions. That is one thing to the new people. Always ask questions.
Yeah, we will gladly answer if you have any questions. If you want to get into the game, we have a very welcoming community because we need the players.
That is true. Yeah, Gama's hitboxes are huge. Like, his special C is completely unavoidable on that map. Unless you can break his armor. It's completely unavoidable in town.
He is just a big boy.
Like, his hitboxes are the things of nightmares. His hitboxes of one size, bigger than yours. It's true. It's true to the anime.
So true. They also kept the the 5A ender from the anime.
It was a requirement.
It really was.
Like, his character introduction in the show is definitely, like, the point where it's like... It's worrying. It's like, should I introduce this show to other people? It's always the concern.
It is official. He is now in.
It's finally official.
Now it is.
Now it's official?
Now it's official.
Now it's official.
Yep. Gamers. Right, we're getting the button check. Hey, they got the right map.
Get ready. Let the battle begin.
The immediate pause. If he just wants to get out of the way. Doesn't want to give any more rounds.
Again, couples counseling.
I don't know what it is with Kill la Kill, but sometimes the button checks are more hyped than the actual games. I'm just saying.
Well, this game is... It can be very, very flashy when it wants to be.
Going no.
Yeah.
Right. Athena really wants to prove a point here.
So we're going to have Nanon versus a full-strength dual Satsuki.
Now, this is a particularly interesting matchup because Fee is one of the very few people who have consistently played against Diva's dual-wield Satsuki.
Yep.
Everybody else is sort of playing with an understanding of how dual Satsuki used to be played. The only two people who have a full, in-depth understanding of how she actually works now are Fee and Diva. So this is the character running off of just the character's sake.
He is succeeding at keeping his own pace, zoning. Right as I say that, Diva just goes in.
Okay, so charge B setup. That's going to be a nightmare.
Ooh, very clean hit confirm. Into the round.
On guard. Round 2. Begin.
Hopefully no one just says no, that this is her game. This is no.
Because especially with dual Satsuki having lower health than everyone else, these combos are going to hurt even more. Unless Fee drops it.
What was that? What was that? What is happening?
Well, because the JC, that one was a drop, but with 5C, it actually has a counter window similar to Inamuda's special C. So that's what that was.
Alright then. Oh, she keeps a lot of media.
Gets a connect.
Big ball time.
Oh no.
Ooh, this is over.
And
Tries
attempt
to
at
get
the burst.
I think we all know where this is going now.
It is time for the counterpick war.
In which Athena doesn't have the advantage here.
The issue with counterpicking against Athena or Fee is the fact that both of them play so many characters that whoever has the lead, they're almost guaranteed to win the entire set.
Yep.
Yeah. This is how the game works at top level.
It is the inevitability of all games. It turns into rock, paper, scissors.
So yeah, for anyone that doesn't like actually checks out with the game and doesn't really know how matchups go, this is very much just rock your favorite.
Fee is still putting up a fight though.
He is, because he definitely knows the matchup. He does have the advantage here.
Well, Athena's just shy of the 2 bears.
He's gonna be able to get it right now.
I'm pretty sure that AthenaDiva has labbed this character with negative meter. I'm sure that he has
I would believe
every
it.
combo in the book.
Yeah. Diva's Ragyu is definitely one of the most threatening characters you could ever face in this game.
I would say that the top 3 scariest characters to go up against is AthenaDiva's Ragyu, Fee's Nodon, and Ame's Mako.
Yeah.
There is very little you can do that won't get caught by these people playing their absolute best characters.
I agree. Granted, I haven't seen Ame play too much, but they are doing their own thing.
The day we see them on stream in a local will be a very scary day.
Everyone just gets together in the same room. That would be really... That would be something.
Mako has a lot of potential with back cancels. You can loop back cancels to keep resetting the armor to basically get through anything. And the only player in the world who uses back cancels to perfection is Ame.
Now, yeah, as I was saying, this is Raggyo's game.
But
And
now
it is time for AthenaDiva to be counterpicked.
it is the badminton being played between these characters.
I will say that AthenaDiva is in a more, I would say, a slightly more favorable position than other players would, because this is top Ragyu.
Yeah.
These matchups aren't completely unwinnable, but they have to be played perfectly. These are the only people in the world who have a chance of turning these matchups around.
Yep.
And Fee has dropped. And he's back again.
That is my goat in action.
That was a scare and a half.
You know, it might have been a rage quit. We got to disqualify him, I think.
I don't think that was a. I don't think that was a rage quit. I think that was a Subway sandwich disconnect.
Yeah, probably. Just for the record, that is jokes. That is jokes. I'm not trying to get Fee disqualified. I'd much rather see Nanon than Ragyu. Even though both of them are pretty boring, at least one has sauce.
We might need to restart.
Is this a restart moment?
Yep, Athena, restart the game. That will solve this issue.
This is definitely a game-to-game moment.
Jarvis, reboot, kill the kill.
Jarvis, remove Fee's internet.
Jarvis, remove his balls.
Jarvis,
Okay.
install Kill la Kill on that computer.
We got control.
Jarvis, pick Ragyu.
There it is. Yep.
Jarvis, pick dual wield Satsuki.
They hit random. They hit random.
They hit random. Oh come on, I want to see that.
Only one of you move the map, please.
I wanted to see that.
As much as we all would. That game,
To
that
be
mode
fair,
map
they
is banned.
They would have had to play on that map if we didn't ban it.
Yes.
It is the one and only map that isn't banned. I mean, that is banned.
Alright. Diva starting off strong here. With the setups. We know them well.
Diva has to play the game exactly like this. If he makes one mistake, it is curtains.
he is doing that right now.
Indeed he is.
Oh.
Ooh, the uppercut.
That is exactly what I've been talking about. In anyone else's hands, this matchup is impossible for Raggio. But both of these players have labbed so much, they've reached the pinnacle. Impossible matchups are possible.
They have definitely reached the ceiling. Diva putting up one hell of a performance.
Bomb's about to go off.
Anyone who doesn't know the matchup chart, if you showed them this footage, they would think that it's Raggio favorite with how well of a performance he's putting on.
That is the best way to put it.
He got in the block though.
Ooh.
Close enough for the burst.
Reaches. I'm very fun by that.
I think the real difference here might be the fact that Diva has been labbing dual-wield Satsuki so much recently. That might be giving him the edge that he needs. That's game.
You might be right.
That
Diva
is game.
winning the counter pick war by not even counter picking himself.
The curse has been broken?
Question mark.
Question mark.
Honestly, it really does show, like, both to your credit, Iron, as well as Fee and Diva's credit. Just, it's both. This result is both came about both of your guys' efforts. On your part to make the game more balanced, and on Fee and Diva for perfecting the game that we play right. As much faith as I have in AthenaDiva, I don't think this would have been possible on base.
Are we done?
Oh,
Or is
no,
this
it's
a
the rest of the matches out now. It's winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals that are played to 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but I appreciate the comment, and I want to do better because I have not been exactly the best steward of this game.
I hate to break it to you, but you are the best steward of the game because you are, by default, the only one.
I don't think that doesn't. I don't know about being the champion of that hill.
Oh, okay. So what match are we doing right now?
We are going to go versus Nitro versus Benny because Benny has been sitting a while, and then we're going to go back down to losers finals. Well, losers.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna mute
Losers
myself.
semi.
I'll see you on the other side of the Mako matchup.
Good luck, gamer. So just a little side comment while the stream is waiting for the people to get in. I ordered food before the tourney, and it still isn't here. They are still making it.
What do you mean, Benny?
I fucked up.
What did bro mean by this? Bro, Diva gets no chance to breathe.
I'm good at my job, I swear.
Anyway, I'm gonna mute for real now.
Best of luck, champ. Oh, I was looking at the 2 different brackets and I combined the 2. I'm good at this. Nitro versus Benny.
This is another
I will
exciting
be-
matchup, by the way.
I will
This
be asking
is-
for button check, by the way.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a very exciting game. We have another matchup between two 3-stars. One of them repping Uzu, and the other one repping Mako. Though we might see a Nonon potentially.
You'll see.
Ryuko Matoi versus Uzu Sanagayama. Get ready.
Let's get the button check out.
We do have 21 people, 22 people in the stream, by the way.
Hell yeah.
We're glad to have this many people come out to watch. And stick around, because we're getting close to the finals.
Exactly.
Lots of exciting gameplay up ahead. We still have 3-3-stars in the tournament. One of which being the current Evo champion.
Yes. And here we go.
We are
Time.
getting a Mako versus Uzu.
Nitro versus Benny. This I'm looking forward to. I'm looking very forward to this.
Get ready. Let the battle begin.
These two are both specialists of their characters. They have other characters in the back, but these two are their main characters. And it's really just going to be a matter of Nitro being able to successfully bait out Benny the entire time. One bad call spells disaster. But as somebody who has played this matchup plenty of times against Nitro, I can tell you he is extremely patient.
Which me Mako's greatest
Anything-
fucking pain.
Patient players who know what to do. Not a single ground will be taken for free.
Exactly.
Mako Mankancho has failed this world. This time I'll win for sure,
On
dang it.
guard. Round 2. Begin.
Drops.
Really just seeing a lot of the same loops, getting up to tension 2. This isn't enough to turn the tide just yet, but Nitro can only make one more mistake. And after that, it'll finally be an even game. And there it is! The SBC, that is going up
Tension
to
3.
tension 3. This is exactly what Benny needs. He is now an active threat to Uzu. Tension 1 and Tension 2 are just not enough for Uzu to be worried, but Tension 3, they are on very much even footing. Getting hit, knocking down the tension, but the guard break brings them back up to Tension 3.
Oh no.
Oh, that's looking like a Tension 4.
Oh, so lucky.
Perfect burst. Nitro is on his last limb here. And that's Tension 4.
And the round taken.
The game just got so much harder.
On guard.
Is that enough for a health regen, though?
Nope.
No progress is
Oh, no.
lost. And this is looking like a TOD.
Yep. Oh, camera almost fucks him up.
Potentially could get a burst save, but nope, got red. Managed to get out somehow, though. But that is game.
Benny takes the first one.
This, like I said, this is two masters of their characters. It is a battle of patience
Done when she tries.
and reads.
Winner. Mako Mankancho.
The stream looks like it has a heartbeat.
Even the stream itself is getting excited at this matchup.
Pum pum. Pum pum.
I definitely know that Nitro's heart is pumping. Nitro's biggest fan is currently in the chat.
Sora kill a kill. He's here. Pum pum. We also have some new Raika fucking fan art. It's insane.
The glazing does go a little crazy.
What time is it? 4:41? Okay. Make a decent time. That's always a worry. Because I have work at like 6:40, which is in like 2 hours. We should get it done by then. What? They're running back?
Let the battle begin.
They are simply running it back. Both players have a very even chance of taking this. But the pressure is really on Nitro. Nitro has basically 3 mistakes that he can make before he just loses the game, essentially.
Yeah, this man is actually playing baseball against this character.
Managing to take that win pretty decisively. But he still has a whole nother round to go through. Ooh. The read with the bat. That bat jump scare definitely got to Nitro. But he is going back through, that is attention to. Nitro is making them pay for it though. Unfortunately, Uzu damage is Uzu damage.
Gets a connection.
Counter hit, this is looking like a tension 3. Nitro in a really bad spot now.
Very bad spot
That
now.
Tension 4. There is no god left that can save Nitro.
Roll up the windows. Roll up the windows. We're here.
We are in Mako Town.
Oh no.
Just nothing Nitro can do.
Oh.
Getting off the burst, keeping him alive.
Went for JA.
That is bad. That is a dead Nitro. Unfortunately, our glorious commentator Nitro is completely on the back foot now.
He's gonna have only one more chance.
Winner, Mako Mankancho.
It is really tough for Nitro. Not running it back.
Oh yeah, I'm going in.
Are we seeing a stage change?
Or is this gonna be a gentleman's duel? No, sticking to it. Okay.
Oh, just running it back.
Mako Mankancho.
So 2-0 Benny's favor. Nitro has quite the hill now.
Let the battle begin.
He has to do a reverse sweep against a character who is known for always being in the game until the final hit is done.
Mm-hmm.
It's the patience of Nitro that is his greatest strength here. But patience can only get you so far. He's also relying on reads against Benny here.
Like that.
So it is really, it's essentially Benny has one win condition of getting his reads right, while Nitro has to be patient and get his reads. As soon as Nitro loses his patience, he will be immediately humbled by Mako, which is something that we really haven't seen him do. He knows what he has to do in this matchup. The issue is doing it. He's still in this. Getting it. The SPC was a huge gamble there. Had Nitro not reacted, that would have been a Tension 3 Mako. Instead, Mako is now down to Tension 1. This is the best thing Nitro could have hoped for. But he got a little bit greedy.
Oh, huh?
He's still in it. This doesn't
He could kill him.
So Benny is not gonna burst here.
He's opting just... Well, that is unfortunate.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's just dead. Taking 4 meters of... 4 meters to the grave.
Nitro is putting up a fight. Remember, this is the man who went through 3 stars in a row to get his 3-star title. And one of those 3 stars was Benny. So Benny does have something to prove here.
He does. Okay, mixing up, going super aggressive.
Getting in a nasty combo right off the bat.
Ooh. Oh, we see some juice.
This isn't a dead Mako, but this is definitely a Mako who wishes that they were playing a little bit more aggressively at round start. This might be a dead Mako.
Because are you gonna hold it? Yeah, it doesn't really have to, but...
He's saving his meter.
Oh no!
Getting hit by a bat.
Although he is low health.
The read on the back cancel. That is looking like a Tension 3.
Oh, he dropped!
Oh, sorry, a Tension 4.
Gets the clash.
He takes the round. Nitro is in a very rough position here, but he's not out of the game just yet. Being forced to use that meter, great foresight from Nitro to being able to save it for this round. Getting the JC in, a great read by him. This is going to be some nasty damage, but he doesn't have enough meter to make this into a kill. And he is setting up Benny with full bars. Knocking him down to tension though. He goes back up. This is anybody's game. This is looking like a dead Mako.
Oh, yep, it is. Can he get all the meter?
He has to be able to mash hard enough. That's a dead Mako.
This is a dead Mako.
He has tied it up. 2-2. This is the final game. Very tense. This is exactly why I was excited to see these two go at it. Not only are they both extremely skilled with their characters, but there's also that reputation on the line from their last battle. There is some, I wouldn't say bad blood, but there is a little bit of a rivalry here. Nitro, again, taking the initiative first. Oh. Benny getting the bat, but it's not enough to tension up. Going with the safe dash BC.
Oh, no!
Getting hit by bat. The armor is just too strong. Nitro realizing he's being a bit too aggressive. Trying to simply go with the dash BCs. Locking Benny out of his options, but Benny is not afraid. Things are in a really rough spot for Nitro here. He has to do some spectacular work. That tension down might be just what he needs. That bought him a lot of extra breathing room. It might be enough to take him into the finals, but he still has a whole nother round to play.
Oh. No, back to tension 3.
Nitro is on low health, which might be to his advantage, because he might die before Mako gets to the next tension.
I love that that's a preferable, rather die than get the special C off.
That was not a tension up. That low health honestly saved Nitro there. This is a extremely close match. Benny is not letting himself die with all of that meter this time. His meter greed honestly cost him 2 rounds. The whiff! A tension down into a whiff. That's game! That's game! Nitro takes it! He took it! The reverse sweep!
God damn. God
This
damn.
is what I'm talking about. This is what it means to be a 3-star. Both of these players performed phenomenally. This is what keeps me coming back to Kill la Kill. It's games like these. We love to see it.
All right,
next.
this is how you play the Uzumako matchup, by the way.
Yeah, you and I have a lot
Yo,
of experience.
Nitro, look at
I
Steam tournament.
played the best Kill la Kill of my life.
Look at Steam tournament, Nitro.
Wait a minute.
Yo,
The go.
Alright, do me a favor. These in chat, do me a favor and save these. The ones that are in Steam chat. Save one of each. I think we have something for the Mako wall.
Bro, this is how you play the matchup. This.
But that was impressive. That was awesome.
The go. The go.
Still,
Honestly, that was such a peak game. I will go ahead. I will
Am I
take
next,
an
Iron?
honorary shot for you, Nitro.
Oh yeah, next is going to be Raika versus Athena, which will be back to best of 3. Because it's going back to losers semifinals.
So it's just whoever gets to 2, or
First to
Best
2,
of
best
2.
of 3.
okay.
All right, Nitro. This shot's for you.
I appreciate it. Please get drunk on my honor.
Relax. You only get 1. I'll give you a second one if you win.
That was the most
It's
stressful
just
Kill
a
la
shot
Kill.
of pure vodka. It ain't all that serious.
That was the most stressful Kill la Kill I've ever played.
Honestly, the reverse sweep was insane.
That was actually crazy.
I had to lock in with those baits and stuff. Jesus Christ. This is why I always thought Uzu JC was usable in the matchup, just to bait those. And it worked.
Yeah. I was... You should go back and re-listen to the commentary. Because, like, the entire time, like, you and I have played that matchup so much just for, like, shits and giggles. That, like, you and I both have, like, the solid understanding that that matchup is literally just a match of patience and reads. Neither player... Like, okay, until Mako has tension 4, neither player can really put on a solid offensive. Because Mako cannot lose tension in that matchup. And Uzu cannot afford to get touched a single time.
Yeah. But he can get touched, like, twice before it actually becomes unwinnable. But yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot of times where, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I think, like, you guys were going so even. The one thing that I think what was in your favor is the fact that your health was, like, so low that you died before Betty could tension up. And
That is
I'm
true.
pretty sure that saved you.
That is true.
Had Benny tensioned up there instead of dying, I don't know how that game would have gone.
This is how you do it. If you want to pick up Uzu, this is how you play the matchup.
And it is going to be a bathroom break from Athena,
Yep.
which I'm going to go as well, so you two can continue.
bathroom break from Athena, but guess what? I don't even have food or drink because it's still at the store, not delivered. My food is never coming, so I will always be here.
You'll always be waiting.
So I will take a moment, now that we have one, to once again thank everybody who entered and everybody who showed up to watch these amazing fights. As always, we as commentators would have nothing to commentate on without people showing up for these tourneys. And it's always so much fun, even if people don't get very far, even if our 3 stars are usually and expectedly the ones to win it. It is always a good time to see people come out for the community and show the best they have. Everyone from our newbies to AthenaDiva, the current Evo champion, I would like to thank every single one of you for coming out for this tournament, including you guys who are simply watching these brave soldiers perform.
Cheers for that.
Every single game cannot survive without a player base. This game has been out since the PlayStation 4. That's a while ago. And people still come back from this game, and for that, we thank you guys. We are now getting a button check going. As always, it is a very brutal button check.
Diva wastes no time. Immediately labs the combos.
Are they just playing?
No, I don't know. They're not, right?
This is supposed to be a button check. What did I come back to?
Yeah, I think they're just playing. Are we running it?
We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. Stop.
That is crazy. Diva
Okay.
losing.
They're done. They're done.
What was that?
The button checks are so intense. The Raika fanboys cheering on Raika to take this button check in a clean sweep. Can we give half a point to Raika?
Half a point.
Yeah. Raika's at half a point right now.
It's not showing up on the graph.
Okay.
We're playing for real.
Now real game. I swear I blink and I miss shit.
Yo.
It was a dash A round start by AthenaDiva going into the optimal SBS combo. Not SBS, DWS combo. Sorry, I'm not used to this character actually making an appearance. It's outside of counter picks.
I love how Diva has picked the world Sasuke every single time except against the war where he won Ragyo. He really wants to show what this character is capable of, so that people can actually see her in action.
Yeah, it is something admirable. Do keep in mind, for anybody who's trying to pick up this character, they do have the issue that their combos are extremely precise.
Yep.
Not so much execution-wise as an issue, but sometimes even if your execution is perfect, you will have the delay, which just makes her impossible. That's why Diva is taking this opportunity where he's hosting to show what this character is capable of, because a lot of people just brush this character off as a character that cannot see any tournament action. But Diva is famous for taking what people really think is solid about a character and testing it until he finds out that it's true or breaks through that misconception. He did it with DTR, he did it with SBS, not SBS, SBR, and now he's doing it again with dual wield Satsuki. And that's something that everybody can admire, is Diva's just raw desire to test everything.
Really
Outside of...
He's the lab monster, alright.
He is the lab monster of all time. He pushes the boundary of kill to kill. beyond what any of us have. Even myself, as a retired 3-star, Nitro, Fee, Benny, as 3 stars, we don't push as hard as Diva does, and this is the results of what he can do. He is a top level with so many characters because of that drive.
Optimized to the best extent you could possibly optimize a character with. It is showing, although Raika does get a few hits in area at the start. Triple.
He misjudged it!
Is that a real combo?
Reset!
He just kind of he
no.
stood there and took it.
I was wondering, that combo always drops. Is it like a real thing? But
Diva had more faith in that combo than I believe even Raika did. Putting the controller down, walking away from his keyboard, waiting for the combo to finish type of faith.
waiting for
That
the
is
student
paying
to...
a little bit of too much respect to his opponent here. We love respecting our opponents and not downplaying what they're capable of. But if you believe in your opponent so much that you're willing to get a free race, just give a free reset like that? Come on, AthenaDiva. You need to get your head in the game. So both of these players are really giving it their all. Raika lost pretty decisively. Yeah, the Dodge special. But Raika lost pretty definitively in that last round, but instead of taking that as a demoralizing loss, they are using that to how they're going to fight this round.
Exactly, she is getting a lot of hits.
The burst,
he got the window. He got the window.
Amazing work by Athena. And get the
drop, but the dash A.
Unk still got it.
AthenaDiva loves playing with his food. Hitting another dash A. Diva is rocking pretty steadily.
Satsuki looking like Birder right now with how fast she's going. Ooh, amazing bait. That was awesome.
This character's scary. No 5 BC?
This is Uzu dash A all over again. Projectile roar. Ooh. Good burst. Saves her from defeat.
Superb dodges.
Is this going to be the burst that will grant Raika the victory? No, never mind.
The dash B connects.
Satsuki with her McDonald's fries Bakugan.
McDonald's fries. Oh no.
Those are literally French fries.
But yeah, but that is it.
No,
Raika is now out.
Wait, no.
No, it's losers semifinals. It's losers semifinals.
Oh, so it's only best of 3.
It's like best of 5 when it's winners finals, grand finals as losers finals.
Oh, okay. My bad. My fault.
But yeah, it's all good. It's a mistake that has been I think regularly has happened.
Every tournament, every fucking tournament.
I'm pretty sure in my tournament that I ran, I had losers semifinals as a best of 5.
Yeah, I think you changed that.
Yeah,
so it was your rules.
Add to that. Yeah. But I think like that added a little bit too much to the confusion, so I apologize for that.
It's all good. It happens. Because these are the rules that we've adopted from like a long time ago. Long time. But congrats, Raika. You made it to losers semifinals. Good work. Your fans will adore you no matter what.
The Raika train.
I did have some technical issues, so Raika did win. Or Raika lost.
Unfortunately,
What was the outcome?
It
My
was
setup
2-0.
was like bugging out.
2-0 in
Diva
Athena's
won.
favor.
2-0.
So now it'll be BennyBoi versus AthenaDiva.
Interesting. I'll play along.
Yeah,
And
We
so
are
this is-
getting the run back in the same tourney.
We are. We are actually.
Interesting.
Oh, this time Diva wastes no time. Does not go for Satsuki this time. Immediately goes Raika.
Mako Mankancho versus
I believe that
Raika.
Diva has made his statement clear.
Let the battle
He is now
begin.
playing to win.
It really is.
Remember, Athena, button check.
I can do this too.
I'm not done yet.
I don't. I think. Yeah, I think Bro started playing like.
Sometimes it always looks like they're just starting to play for real. They just start. It's like, oh, let me test my opening as a button test.
As we've seen before in this tournament, Diva does have the precision, does have the optimization, but Mako is Mako.
Mako is Mako.
She is playing the Mako game. Granted, getting in is going to be a very tough challenge,
It's gonna be a nightmare for Mako.
especially with those Freds around.
He sidestepped?
Diva is very well into destroying Makos. Honestly, I think he gets off on it. So,
That is true.
if anything, he's playing even better.
By not being able to close the gap here.
And bomb's about to go off.
I'm about to blow. Oh, this is gonna be the round, I think.
No chance to
Benny
burst.
could have burst there, but saving his meter for this next round.
Round two, begin.
Immediately gets caught. Damn.
It is really hard for Benny to get in, but one benefit Benny does have is that it takes a while for Raggyo to kill.
It does. It's a slow burn, which it could also just be like more frustrating, just not being able to get in.
It really does depend on the player though. And at lower levels, I could see that argument. Remember, this is a 3-star we're talking about. He's using that extra time that he has to think of a way through Diva's defenses. The issue is he is playing against AthenaDiva on Raggyo.
The Raggyo.
Forget
that's
Shinra
her,
Koketsu. A real final boss is AthenaDiva.
Jumps to the
Really
5A.
Oh, this is over.
That is very much game.
Match set.
Does Benny change characters? I could see him going
Benny
dual realm,
does have a DWR.
He does.
which becomes functional right from the start, unlike Mako, who needs multiple hits.
Winner, Ragyo Kiryui.
Will he go for that option? Never mind.
Mako Mankancho versus Ragyo Kiryui. Get
Remember,
ready.
this is
Let the
a
battle
first to
begin.
3. He does have this other round to test out the Mako.
He does. Might be very confident in that one hit he needs to spiral.
Bursted too early. It drops!
He dropped. Oh, that almost was.
No!
Benny's actually upset. I'm upset for him.
That was an interaction.
Attacker wins.
And gets the.
Battle continues!
This is quite the predicament.
The alt tab? What?
Valor lost.
Valor lost. That's what he gets for hitting that button. Oh, he disconnected.
What's happening?
Oh, he has control again. He has control again. What's the ruling on that? Does that count as a pause?
Well, I don't know if the only reason it'd be if Athena alt tabbed.
I don't. I guess we'll
It
consult
happened.
players.
It did happen. It did happen.
But
during
Benny lost control though
that
because of it.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have like the players after the match.
We're gonna let this round play out. But afterwards, honestly, it's Benny's call.
Yep.
I always forget Ragio Valor just does that.
Round 2, begin.
You get the counter hit. First, easy.
But he does have one more tension level than before.
That is true.
He needs one more hit. Losing tension would be devastating right now. He got it. Oh, the burst.
Attention's down.
Oh, this is not good.
It clashes.
A clash.
That is crazy. The clash of the century.
It wasn't
Back
enough to
connection.
bring Mako into negative tension. Going up to tension 3.
This might be a game.
That was fast as hell.
Zero.
That's tension 4.
This might be over.
Yeah,
That's a round.
you got 50 seconds left on the clock.
I think Mako pulls damage. She will be able to close out if Benny. Oh my god.
That has armor in tension 4.
He might be dead.
Is that over? Is it over?
This is a dead Ragio.
Will it kill? Will it kill?
Will it kill?
This is
Clip that. Clip that.
Nick kills. He's dead. He's dead as hell.
It's actually over.
All right, we don't have to consult Benny. He took that round fair and square.
Yep, Benny
He
took
did.
it. Also, Athena, just a thing. Do not alt tab ever. I don't know if that was you alt tabbing, but please don't do that.
Winner.
What was that then?
On Concho.
I misclicked a key. Okay, he misclicked a key, and for some reason that exited him out of the game. Either way, he fucked up.
The result is that it was an accident that could have cost him, but it didn't because he lost it anyway. So we're not really gonna make a big deal out of it.
Okay, yeah, he meant to backspace, but he hit numlock. So, alright, good to know for myself not to hit that button. Question is, are we going to see any changes? Okay, they're just
I'm
gonna.
expecting Diva to stick with Ragale this entire time, unless of course Benny switches to duo with Satsuki.
Ready. Let the battle begin.
The characters that he's known for, Benny does not have control.
We are back.
We're back in it. Remote play, Steam remote play is good.
Let the battle begin.
It is good. It's actually is a godsend for what we do.
Yeah, imagine trying to do this with nothing but white killer kills provided for us.
Net play.
All right, Diva getting the head start.
The round is always going to start heavily in Diva's favor. But Benny, as we can see, is very capable of turning the situation around.
The bomb.
This is a battle between the best player in North America versus the third best player in North America.
Now again, as we've seen before, Mako can just run away with the game. I don't almost notice her right there. Unfortunately, burst will prevent her from getting more attention.
That burst point will only save them for
Oh!
so long, though.
That
Bat!
was
But it
insane.
didn't get attention up thanks to the burst.
That was insane from both players, the maneuvers.
Both players are ready for anything. That's what it means to be a top-level kill-a-kill competitor.
Amazing.
Ready for the
bait,
burst.
Amazing bait. Amazing. Diva is locked in with the burst bait.
Bomb's gonna go off. Nope. I misjudged it.
Drops.
Shooting the armor from that to kind of mitigate the projectiles, unfortunately.
This
not
is
so
looking like the
fast.
round, though.
Yeah.
Athena takes another.
Very dominant performance by Athena.
This is going to be game point. Does Benny switch?
Yeah.
If I was in Benny's position, personally, I would switch.
Go for the safer option.
Mako can take rounds, as we have seen. But remember, this is AthenaDiva. You are not allowed a margin of error as Attention 1 Mako to begin with. And then on top of that, it's AthenaDiva.
Unit in the chat saying there's a reason he's not playing dual with Sasaki in this matchup. Exactly. But
Yep.
he's just way too fucking good of a player to kind of test around like that. Gotta pull out the Ragyo.
Oh yeah.
We have seen what AthenaDiva's dual Sasaki does do against a Mako. We saw in their first match. That's why he's picking Ragyo here. He has nothing else to prove. All he has his mind on right now is taking this match. Was that it?
No, Benny
Nope.
just is going to get reinvited into
Yeah.
the game.
Okay.
Eggo Mankancho versus Ragyu.
And you got one more chance.
Get ready. Let the battle begin.
How's that?
We
Once again,
are back.
Mako. It's a very bold choice.
You're open to the sky. Let's see you hit me. Hit me. Come over here.
Gotta fix that.
Yes. Big goal. How's that?
This is not looking great for Benny.
Take this to help
Brent, it is the start of the game.
gratitude.
That is true. You can never ever count a 3-star out of any particular game.
Especially with a character like Mako. Ooh, the bomb catches him off guard again.
This
Always
is
gonna
looking
be-
like the round.
Gotta be wary of the sound cues, which is actually a modified move from the Restitched mod. That wasn't actually in the base game.
That is completely modified. It's the ticker from freaking Valor. Oh, that was not the
Gets
best point.
the tension up and gets the burst baited. We even call it a burst bait. That was just a bad burst.
Tension is very crucial. Because now Benny can move around a bit faster and stuff to get that one more hit.
This is still Diva's side, but Benny has a fighting chance now.
He does. He has a lot of health to spare too. He uses.
But he
that.
throws it away.
Nah, I respect the effort, but because that did kind of work one time. That was amazing cancels from Benny, but unfortunately this Diva is ready for anything.
It's all about that
It would be over.
tension management. For those who are unfamiliar with Mako,
It is over.
whenever Mako gets a tension up, Mako... Oh, just enough meter to close this out. For those of you unfamiliar with Mako, Mako's tension, whenever you tension up, it gets set to a certain value. The SBA whiffing may or may not tension down depending on how much tension that they have. It's very much a game of that tension management The issue is that AthenaDiva is playing this game so perfectly, it forces Benny to block. This lowers that tension gauge. A safer play might have been the call, but you do gotta respect the gamble.
Mhm.
There is $0 on the line. Why not just gamble?
There
You know?
is zero monies this time.
Anyway, very good performance from both players.
And Athena moves
Now
up
we're gonna
to
get a
back up to winners, grand finals.
Grand finals time. I'm gonna mute again.
The
So-
Klingon prophet that tells us,
This is very much a reverse of the situation Nitro found himself in that actually got him to the 3-star status. Nitro lost pretty early on and pulled his way up to the grand finals, beating every other 3-star. Diva himself has now lost pretty early on, but managed to pull himself through, fighting 2 of the 3 other
Nitro,
3-stars.
Yeah.
Do we do it?
I think we have
They're,
to.
they're going for the gentleman's agreement.
We're going.
We
Nah,
have to.
I haven't agreed to anything yet. I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
We have to.
I heard that.
Come on. You can't just say that and then not do it.
I'm
You
just
did
saying, it's a
propose it.
maybe. I never said yes or no. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. I might be here just to blue ball you. It's the mind games. Ooh.
Bro, kill the kill mind games is crazy. You are not doing me like that.
Honestly, the mind games in the commentators channel is forbidden. We're gonna give Nitro half a point for that.
Yo,
0.5.
cheers to that.
No.
Restarting my game.
But also good to know that if you hit numlock, that will also alt tab you from the game.
Once again,
That
really
might vary
looking
from setup to
forward
setup. because
to this
I know
game.
numlock. I think that might depend from OS to OS.
I might.
Like that might depend.
Yeah,
Like from
Microsoft
setup to setup.
doing dumb ass shit between 10 and 11. Who would have thought?
Well, I know there's also this key here, which is a key unique to my computer, which just brings up I believe because this is a Predator computer, so it'll pull up I don't remember what it's called, but there basically is a program where I can just mess with any of the fan speeds or keyboard crap or anything like that.
Mhm.
And that key is also right next to backspace. I have hit that before, and that will also alt tab me.
You should be careful then. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know. I'm owning up to that. That is completely my fault.
Dude
It's
is in such a rush
I
to
was
get
hitting
it done with.
I know. I was hitting backspace to fucking skip the Valor cutscene. I hit the button right next to backspace. It's literally right next to it. So. I mean, granted, it did happen in Valor. So
Still,
and I
though,
lost that game anyway.
it caused Benny to DC. Disconnect.
Yeah, which was
So.
not my intention. I mean, either way, I lost that game anyway.
Yeah. That's what we were saying. Like, had you won that, we would have had to have given the round to Benny.
But it
Now let me
didn't
Did
happen.
invite
I
back.
wait a whole fucking hour? Like, how long has this stream been going on?
I've
2
been
hours and
I waited
2 hours
I
and
waited
20 minutes.
2 hours for this food, and they fucked it up.
Alright.
Oh no! Where'd you order from?
Ordered from Wingstop. I
Wingstop?
asked for 5. I asked for 5 garlic wings. They gave me fucking 15. I ordered 20 wings of each of I split up the flavors 5, 5, 5, and 5. 15 of my 20 wings are garlic parmesan. I don't like garlic parmesan that much.
I think someone's getting a 1-star review.
2 hours for a wrong order.
Now, you guys, you gotta decide.
My actions are clear and they're
The
convincing.
counter hit.
And button check. Remember, I know you can hear me, Athena.
Okay.
So this is the final one. Grand finals.
Get ready.
Nitro
Battle begin.
versus Athena.
Athena does have a massive advantage here with an insane counter pick.
Yep. All right. And we're golden.
To be fair, Diva did warn him. He said now that he's a 3-star, if he encountered him in tourney, he would be getting counterpicked.
Yes.
Winning the first interaction, Nitro is putting up a fight. Unfortunately for him, this is going to be very rough.
It is. Oh, just gets
He
connection.
doesn't have a clear... And unfortunately, Nitro also doesn't have a very clear counterpick option himself, as the only other character he really has at a level that's capable of beating AthenaDiva is his NitroNoir. Which, even if he manages to pull out a win after this, he would have to contend with Diva's Raggio, which is not something you want to do when the matchup is even, let alone not in your favor.
Yep. Gets a connection.
So while I do think that this is a rough matchup, it probably is Nitro's best decision.
Although he's in a rough spot now. Never mind. I was about to say, Uzu's game plan just goes out the window when he's 0 health. Because none of his armor works.
Yeah. Honestly, this is a rough position for Nitro to be in. Does he want to get counterpicked by Diva's Raggio or by Diva's dual-wield Sasuke? The Teabag, BMing in Grand Finals.
He's getting his just desserts.
Yeah, this is a rough spot. He doesn't really have much of a choice here, though.
Ooh, gets clash. That is he got the
Isn't it a
freaking.
counter hit?
Yep.
How much does he get off?
Well,
I don't think this is a kill.
I know it is.
Is it?
It is. He just double special A's. It's over.
Yep, you're right. I was underestimating the first SPA.
Yeah.
Nitro actually taking the first round against the counterpick.
Yeah. The Just Guard actually helped him so much there.
This is twice now that a dual-wield Satsuki counterpick has lost.
Winner, Uzu Sanagayama.
Actually insane. Gonna have any changes?
I can see Diva switching characters.
Athena is typing. He's no longer typing. Oh, no. Athena is switching it up.
Very, very impressive for Nitro to force somebody to switch off of the counterpick.
So what's his... Yep, I had a feeling.
Switching to Uzu.
Uzo.
This is two masters of Uzu Sanagayama going up against each other.
Uzu Sanagayama. Get ready.
We're about to see some guerrilla warfare.
We really are. Honestly, it is fitting that we started with an Uzu mirror. We might as well end it with one.
Exactly. Oh.
And this is AthenaDiva. Really pulling... This is probably the most characters we've seen from AthenaDiva.
Yeah?
The only two characters of his that he hasn't pulled out so far have been Nui and SBS.
Oh, that was risky. That was so risky.
When you're up against people this high level, you have to game it.
Oh, is he going for the... He's going for full. Gets the window, though. Oh, no. It drops. Nitro's upset. That is actually so unfortunate.
I can see everything. I'm not gonna let a fake me beat me. Winner! Uzu Sanagayama.
I'm expecting from this point on to just have nothing but constant
Get
runbacks.
ready. Let the battle begin.
Ooh, good JC cancels.
Perfect bait by AthenaDiva. Is this a dead Nitro? Looking like it.
Yep.
This is a big boy battle.
Oh, I shouldn't have went for the last one.
This is gonna hurt, but it's not gonna kill.
Now it will.
This will though.
Athena takes another one.
This is the power
See everything.
of a 3-star Uzu.
Me. Winner! Uzu
It is
Sanagayama.
real.
Uzu Sanagayama versus Uzu Sanagayama. Get ready. Let the battle begin.
Diva now only needs 1 win, I believe.
Yep. One win gets the reset, and then we go into another whole set. So Nitro's got to rein it in.
Ooh, a nice read. Fortunately, one nice read doesn't hold a lot of weight against AthenaDiva. The reactions are
He holds
seamless.
it! He holds it!
AthenaDiva did the exact same thing that caused me to die in my match against Nitro. Oh, just 1 frame sooner.
Damn.
That's not gonna stop me. On guard. Round 2. Begin.
Aw. Nice. Oh no! Is he gonna opt to hold it? Okay, he's holding it.
He's keeping it for next round. He's gonna need it.
On guard. Final round. Begin.
Nitro is doing a lot of BMing. And every time he has gotten instant karma.
If this were any other player, he could live. This is Athena. Yep.
Oh. That is unfortunate.
Athena takes it 3-1. So that means we get reset.
I can see everything. I'm not gonna let a fake me beat
Both players are now in losers.
Uzu Sanagayama.
this is very much a mirror of our last tourney, which is not Vortex, the one before that. Except this time, the one defending the title is Nitro. Good bird. Ooh.
The 180 is real.
Both players have their burst points on lock.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Insane.
Yeah, that'll totally just reseat him. Holy shit, that'll restand.
Nitro is putting up a fight, though.
Can the Frenchman bring it in?
He is fighting. Solid burst by Diva. But he gets nothing with it.
Clashes with the JC. Okay, going for special C. Is he gonna hold it this time? Nope. Yep, just choosing to tank it. Wants the meter. No!
The kill, but oh,
he gets it. He gets it.
Still in this, but he has no armor left to use.
Yep, his armor is now useless. It might not matter. No, I think he lives here.
Does he take this? He doesn't. He doesn't have any meter. This isn't a kill.
Yep.
He gets
a
it!
Shingen step!
He gets
No!
it!
Gets the teleport!
He got it!
Nitro takes the first.
What an intense game.
That was awesome.
Me. Winner. Uzu Sanagayama.
Now, the question is, they're going to keep at it.
I think so. Diva tried the counter pick and lost.
You know, Athena saying run it back. I love this fucking matchup, man.
Uzu Sanagayama versus Uzu Sanagayama. Get ready.
The Uzu mirror is the most complicated matchup in the game.
And then that happens.
Truly. The 8-eye got counter hit. Good burst. Going into the JC.
Damn. Nitro's too eager to do that.
Bloody Valor.
Going for Valor.
All right.
What's up? Is that all you got for me?
It's a
Gets Valor
draw.
one. Shingen step is up. Excellent.
Doing the same mistake that Nitro just did, going into the JC. This is a game of bluffs. This isn't a dead Uzu just yet.
That's so risky. Ooh.
Perfect sidestep. Immediately bursting. Getting the counter hit. This is a dead Uzu. Question is, does he get the burst in time? He does. Great use of the JC. He takes it.
You got it?
Not low enough for any health regen, though.
Nope.
Diva having both the health and meter advantage, this is looking like a game.
Yep. Not even giving him a chance. Athena takes the next one. Run it back, run it back.
I can see everything.
There's no reason for them not to.
I'm not gonna let a fake me beat me. Winner! Uzu Sanagayama. Uzu
Once more.
Sanagayama versus Uzu Sanagayama. Get ready. Let the battle begin.
Insane movement there. Getting into counter hit. This is going to be some mean damage. It's not enough to kill. But
Still
in
chunky.
advantage like this, it's all you need. Being really patient.
Yep.
Getting the burst, perfect timing. But getting hit by the JC. I don't think this is a meterless kill. It is. Never mind.
Oh, nice.
Hitting the counter hit. Forcing Diva to use up some of that meter.
Oh, no.
This isn't going to be a dead Uzu. But this might be. The question is, does Diva save his meter for next round, or does he stay in this fight?
It seems like he's going to. He's going to save it.
NitroNoir has to play extremely careful. One bad burst is going to cost him the entire game.
Whoa! Whoa!
Great movement! Unfortunately, he gets hit with
No!
the perfect burst timing. If you burst Uzu dash C, you get a free combo up.
He could still live.
He's still living. But he is one mistake from death. Diva is not dead here either.
This might be close. This might...
Can he
No!
mash? It drops!
If he hold... Oh!
He
No!
baited! That is game.
Damn it!
1-2 Diva favor. This is now game point.
This shit takes brain. It does. As much as we meme on it, like...
Uzu Sanagayama. Uzu Sanagayama.
This is the last chance for Nitro.
Sanagayama. Get ready. Let the battle begin.
Very strong start from Diva. He's immediately putting the pressure on Nitro.
Oh, gets a counter hit.
This is going to be some meaty damage, but he misses. Gets the counter hit again, though. This is probably a burst from Diva. There it is.
Gets the timing.
Counter hit. It's going to be a burst.
Oh no!
Great patience.
Excellent.
That is what we love to see. That's a wall splat into a dead Uzu.
Calm down.
Nitro is still in this. Both players respecting the JC. Nitro not risking getting baited into bursting. He just takes this.
Oh. Oh, I think I
He
saw the
called his
idea.
bluff.
He was trying to JC, I think.
Could be.
Final round. Begin.
We'll do a post game. Let's see what he was thinking there. A great counter hit. Not enough meter to burst.
Yep, just shy.
Diva
Just
just has to hold this.
Never
There
mind.
he goes. Diva cannot burst. Perfect burst point.
Oh, he's bursting early.
This isn't a dead Uzu. Nitro is still in this. Diva will not get enough meter to kill.
If it gets a...
He burst wrong though. This is good. This looks
He's
like
dead.
game.
He's dead. Yep, he's dead. Athena takes it. 3-1.
A great showing from both players.
It's actually insane.
Honestly, a really crazy tournament.
That was actually awesome. That was insane. Bravo. Bravo. Just gotta wait for the both players to come back and we get some thoughts. Still, that was incredible. That is the shit that I love.
Alright, GG's.
GG's. You actually had my heart going there.
That was so good.
GG's.
No, I'm like actually
cooked.
sweating. I'm like visibly sweating right
I
now.
got cooked. Damn.
Oh my god. You had me going there.
Damn. I guess we know who the best Uzu in the world is.
Yeah,
Me.
looking at each other, fucking.
Double Bob Gangers fans.
Oh, that was fun.
But that
You
is.
know what? I'm glad it ended that way. I wouldn't have wanted to end any other way.
No, but still, like,
We
at least for
started
Dual
with an
Satsuki-
Uzu mirror.
I've only
we
been
finished
playing
with
Dual Satsuki for like a week. I've never fought Uzu with her. I don't know that matchup that well.
It was the right play.
Yeah, I was just, I'll try it because I've been playing her, yeah, but I haven't been fighting any Uzus with her. I don't know the matchup.
But yeah,
So that was fun.
another
Still,
good fucking
Dual
tournament.
Satsuki.
Yeah. GG's.
Also,
What's up, Ego?
you love your dash B on her, don't you? You love that.
Which one? Dual Satsuki?
Dual Satsuki, you love your dash B.
Okay, it's really good. That button is so good. 8A invo, hit sidesteps, good combo starter. What is there not to like about it? Oh, it's cancelable too. Like, just uppercut plus hitting sidesteps is just such a good combination. Especially on a button that I can just spam.
Well, I guess that's it.
That is all.
That is it.
And I'm fucking. That is wicked. Wicked play from
Oh,
both
and
of you.
I-
And
before
everyone
you
else
go-
that came along. Yes?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll have the test build done by tomorrow?
I should. Just casually ask that before stream ends.
Well, yeah. Okay, look, most of the people here know about the beta build we're working on for the next version of Research. They know. They know.
They know. They're in the know.
They know. Indeed, they are.
But it should be. I gotta get the Mako stuff done.
Yeah, it's fun. But still, this was fun, though. This was fun.
It was. Good games to everyone who showed up.
GG's.
And for damn good attendance too. 11 people. Whoa!
Hopefully we can get the same or more next time.
11 people
Anyway, I'm gonna
in the-
jump
in the
into-
tournament, and a maximum of 25 people watching.
Yes.
That is good, right?
That is really good.
This one's doing the numbers.
This is doing.
It is.
Nah, but still, I'm gonna go hop into the other BC. I will So I'll just say though, like I'm glad I could host for the tournament though. And was it mostly like positive reception to?
Well, it definitely. Like, I haven't gotten the chance to talk with the other players yet. Like, I know, like, when me and you were playing, it was fine, which thank goodness compared to what it used to be. Because I think the only thing was what Nitro. You said it was like at the round start, like something was.
Yeah, no, that's like because like he doesn't have the input lag of the start. So
Oh yeah, no, like
I have
I
to
like.
play-
This has
Before
been
we go
like,
too much into it, let's wrap
yeah.
up the stream
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Later. 'cause
Let's wrap up the stream
before it
So,
ends up being 3 hours
big
long.
thank you. Big thank you to everybody who showed up to participate in the tournament, and a big thank you to everybody who showed up to watch. 11 people playing and 25 people watching is honestly amazing. We didn't even have this big of a short showing for Vortex. That's how big this was.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for showing up. We really, really appreciate it. As I said before, as commentators, we would have nothing to commentate over without players like these who enter these tournaments. We've had a lot of new beginners show up, so shout out to them. You guys all did phenomenal. We really hope to see you guys in the next tournament. And I, in particular, am looking forward to seeing how you guys progress as players.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Cheers.
See ya.
See y'all later.
See y'all.
All right, I'm gonna move all y'all.